Happy Moon Day. It is Monday. Monday is ruled by the moon. Well, each day of the week is ruled by a planet, but Monday is ruled by the moon. Is the moon a planet? It should be. They've been up there walking on it, so they say. But Monday is ruled by the moon, and the moon rules over water and our emotional bodies. So I do my spiritual cleansings on Monday because I'm a Cancer moon and a Cancer rising, and I usually carrying a lot of other people's emotions. So it's best for me to do that work on Monday. So every Monday I do a cleansing bath, but my cycle is starting and I don't want to sit down in a tub, so I'm doing a cleansing foot soak out here in the wilderness. How is everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? I know you're probably wondering, like, who is Goddess Drea B? And why should I care what she thinks and has to say? Because that'd be my first question when I be looking at people and listening to them, like, who are you and why should I care? Really, what's your qualifications to tell me this information? Who taught you? Where you get it from? Who's your grandma? Oh, let me tell you what I'm doing first. So, I got my foot soaked out here. I don't want to move the camera and mess up my cute little green screen and everything. But I'm soaking my feet in herbs and hot water. And these are the same, if you order my custom cleansing kits, these are the same things that you'll receive. So hyssop is fantastic for spiritual cleansing, purification, removing cross energy, jinxes, hexes, negativity. And when you want to use herbs to cleanse, you want to speak to the herb and enliven it and activate the energy of the herb. And thank you so much for your cleansing power and your potency. And I honor you and give thanks and I enliven you and I speak love and power into you and I ask that you go to work on my path, cleansing and clearing me from negative conditions and hurt and harm. I give thanks. And I always soak in magnesium because magnesium is fantastic and helps to cleanse and purify and like physically detox you and remove negativity from you and negative energy and pain and soreness and stiffness and toxins and heavy metals and all kind of whatever badness is inside you. My little feet is hot. And my cleansing bath, these are my custom mix. When you order from me, I mix everything up for you and all you gotta do is add water. So it's gonna come with all the herbs in it already mixed together, the Florida water, the salts and everything. Literally all you gotta do is add water. You can use my baths as a foot soak. You can use my baths as a scrub. You can put them in the tub and use them as an actual bath. And you can use them however you want to use them. You can use them as a hand scrub. You can use them however you want to use them. But who am I and where did I get all this from and how did I learn this? Maybe some days I still be looking in the mirror like, who is you? Who is you and where did you come from? Like, I cannot believe, like, 15-year-old me would be like, who is this lady right now? Because the path has taken me so many twists and turns and different directions, and I am not who I thought I would have been, but I'm a warrior goddess now. And I guess I kind of always have been, if I really think about it. Because when I was 15, I was in a gang. I was in a girl gang. And we called ourselves the Untouchables. My God, I can't believe some of this. Yeah, because I used to identify as a victim. Unfortunately, I have experienced the absolute worst of men. When I was like in fourth grade, what is fourth grade? Like 10, 11. When I was in fourth grade, I had C cups. I never had a training bra. I've always. So men ain't never give me no peace. Grown adult men been after me since before I could even understand why. So when I turned 15, me and all the other big booby girls, we made up a gang called the Untouchables. And you know what we used to do? We used to skip school. We used to skip school to go, with the 22, 23-year-old men that were trying to sleep with us. We would skip school and we would go to their house and we would rob them. While one of us was in the room distracting the man. And the crazy thing about these guys, they always live with their mama. Any man that's 23, 24 trying to sleep with a child is a loser. Is a loser. I don't care what you feel, think, say, what. He's a loser. And we was robbing these losers for everything. I was in there trying on his mama's clothes, playing in her perfume. And we was awful. And I was like the nice one of the gang. Like the rest of the girls was like, cut up his bus pass. Let's steal all his pornos. His mama told him to take the chicken out the freezer, put it back in the freezer. We was terrible. We was crazy. Yeah. So I've always been a warrior, very anti-establishment, I'm going to fight back. And this is who I am now. I fight back for the people. And I fight back to help you get back into your body, back into your greatness, back into alignments. And I try to help people in any way that I can avoid the pitfalls that I have had to go through, unfortunately. So, I've been through it, so you don't have to. So I'm here, and you can ask me anything you want. This is a safe space. Anything you want to know about Goddess Drea B and how I came to be and what are my qualifications to do the work that I do, how and why. I've always been interested in the mind and how it works and why people do the things that they do. I studied biopsychology at the University of Michigan. I was pre-med and I was going to become a neurosurgeon. I was always fascinated with dissecting things, dissecting animals. Well, whatever, judge your mama. And I was really, really good, and I was really, really smart, really, really brilliant, really, really excited to be a doctor. And one day I was at a college party, and an older man separated me from the group and was buying me a lot of drinks. And next thing I knew, I was in the back of a white van. And man locked me in a basement on the east side of Detroit. And so I unfortunately, I've been locked in the basement before. So I knew what to do. If you're ever locked in the basement, put your ear to the wall. Put your ear to the wall and you'll be able to hear everything that's going on in the house. So when I put my ear to the wall, I heard that man calling other men over to the house and telling them to come check out the new merchandise. And in that moment, I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid because I had actually been through worse at a much younger age. I actually summoned the strength of Mariska Hargitay and the knowledge of every single episode of SVU Law and Order I had ever seen. And I summoned the strength of my ancestresses and the great seductresses of my bloodline, because I'm not ashamed to say I come from a long line of husband snatchers. Word to my granny, word to my great granny, we'll steal your man, we'll give him back when we spend all his money up. So I channeled and I used my power. And being a Pisces with a Cancer moon and a Cancer rising, I know how to find a person's deepest wound like that. I'm real good at trauma bonding. I'm real good at finding somebody's wound and getting to the depth of why they are the way they are. And I can either use that power to emotionally manipulate you, or I can use that power to heal you and empower you and enliven you. In this particular instance, I had to use that energy to save my own life. So I summoned the strength to suck the soul out of that man and make him love me. And I convinced him to take me to his house, to to get me out of there before those other people came. And when I got in the car with him, I started whispering sweet nothings in his ear and telling him what he wanted to hear and feeling on him. And I convinced him to take me home. Somehow I convinced him to take me home. And when he took me home, I acted like I was going in the bathroom to change into lingerie, and I locked the door, and I told him I was calling the police. And he left. And when I told the police, they didn't believe me. They said the story sounded completely made up. I waited a day. I took a bath. My mama and my minister came over and found me in my bathtub. I had been there for like a week. I was just in the tub eating Fruity Pebbles, out my shit. And so after that, the PTSD made it incredibly hard to study, I'm sure you can imagine. And so I left college and I moved back home and ended up going to community college and getting a nursing degree instead of becoming a neurosurgeon. But I feel like I'm still going to be a doctor before I leave this planet, just not in that way, you know, because I am a healer. And working in nursing, especially after my sister died, I felt like I don't want to be responsible for poisoning people if I am a healer. Like, I started having like a physical reaction to trying to like put IVs in people's arm because I had, you know, sat in chemo and radiation with my sister and watched how those drugs completely stole her joy. Like, they sucked the joy out of my joy, and she was not herself anymore. And I just like, my body just wouldn't let me do it anymore. So I took other paths, I took other routes. I started studying holistic medicine. I started studying herbs. I started using my skill set to assess people and to emotionally identify with people's core wounds. And I used that energy to start helping people fix what is deeper than the physical ailment, because in Western medicine they just want to pacify you and cover up the symptoms and give you a pill or something, because if you get healed, then you're no longer a customer, you're no longer a patient, you're not going to continue to buy the medication. And so in my work and in my business, I teach people how to heal themselves. I empower people to heal themselves. I give them the tools. I give them the knowledge so that they can be their best selves and that they don't need to keep coming back to me. I want you to be able to do it yourself. I don't like holding people's hand through it. And I think that that is a huge issue with people in the spiritual community and probably anywhere doing hard things. People these days want somebody else to do it for them, or they want somebody to hold their hand and walk them through it. And in this spiritual journey and on your path, like, you can come back from anything. Like, I'm a prime beaming example that you can come back from anything. You can heal from anything. You can rewrite your story and change the trajectory of your path and become anything you want to be, but you got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to do the work. It's like with weightlifting and trying to build physical strength. Nobody can like lift the weight for you. Nobody can put on muscle for you. Even if you go to the doctor and get like a 6-pack put in, you still have no actual strength. Like, your core is still weak. You still can't lift nothing. You can't do anything with the muscles. The only way that you can build muscle is by picking up the heavy things and putting them back down. Picking up the heavy things and putting them back down. And so in your spiritual journey, and when you want to heal and you want to build spiritual muscle and you want to come back from something and rebuild yourself and become a warrior and become a victor and no longer be the victim, you got to pick up heavy things and put them back down. So everything that I prescribe to people and the things that I teach, I do so from experience. I Like I've read a lot of books and taken a lot of classes and taken a lot of programs. I've done erotic embodiment training and all of the things. Like I've done all of the things, but the things that I actually teach and the things that actually work for people are the things that I have experienced myself, and I know that they work because they worked on me. So for me, that story that I told you about, like being kidnapped, held hostage, how did I come back from that? Picking up the heavy things, holding them up to the light, asking my guides to help illuminate what is mine and what's not, asking my guides to help me illuminate where I need to take accountability, what things are mine and what things are not, and to help me put down the guilt and the shame and the blame and all of the things that are heavy and are not mine. And in your healing process, a certain situation, depending on how tragic or traumatic or how long you were in it, you might have to pick it up and put it down a lot of times. You might have to pick it up and put it down a lot of times from different aspects and different versions of yourself, and different like stages and phases in your life. They may come back up in different things, and people may remind you of that. Man, it looked like I wish I could show y'all my water. I swear my water is turning black. My water is freaking turning black down here, so I must be really releasing deep. But you got to pick it up and you got to put it back down. And now when I tell that story, I tell that story completely different. When I used to tell that story, I was the victim in that story. Now I am the victor, because that man did not win. He did not get me. He did not trap me. He got. What else do y'all want to know about me? I am a March 3rd, 3/3 Pisces, daughter of the sea, a mermaid. Mami Wata walks with me. I am a healer. I am a divine demonstrator. I don't consider myself a teacher. I don't really like teaching, because in the teaching, y'all be feeling like, and I mean, I get it, because it's not really like when you want somebody to hold your hand, that really be your inner child. That really be the smaller version of you who did not get the love and the care that they need, that be wanting somebody to, be mommy or be daddy or hold their hand and walk through them with it. But you gotta be your own parent. You have to reparent yourself, and you got to be your own big mama. You got to be your own big papa. You got to take care of yourself. I can guide you, but I can't pick it up for you. I can't lift the weights for you. I can't build the muscle for you. All I can do is guide you. So I am a spiritual guidance advisor. That's what I do. I guide you. I help you. I give you support. I give you encouragement. I can give you techniques, but I can't do it for you. The rituals that I do help make it easier. They create ease. They can help connect you to sources that are bigger and greater than you, that can help you do it faster, but they still can't do it for you, because all of this is your human experience. All of this is your human experience, and the whole point of the human experience, I went and asked God. Me and God talk all the time. I am divinely connected. Like, y'all see them little lines in my forehead. Like I have like an extension cord, a tether to the divine. And I went on a journey. I went on a real shamanic journey in the middle of the desert and climbed a mountain and got all the way to the top of the mountain and took all my clothes off and talked to God. And what is the point of life? Why are we here? Why are you doing this? Why are you putting me through all this shit? How many times can I have? And God said, it's the journey. The whole point is the journey. Did you enjoy, God said, did you enjoy your trek up here? Did you enjoy getting up here? Because that was the whole point. It's the journey. That's it. So the journey is the point. And if somebody else does the work for you, you didn't really go on the journey. You didn't finish your assignment. You did not finish your assignment, and then you're gonna have to reincarnate and come back here. I'm not coming back no more. Like Tina Marie say, I've been here before. I'm not coming back no more. I'm a life path 11 in this lifetime. I'm not coming back here anymore, baby. So y'all better ask all the questions you can and get all you can out of me while you're here. And I'd like to invite you tomorrow to the guided meditation I'm doing for mental recalibration. It's going to be at 5:55 p.m. Eastern. I want to do it out here in the grass so that I connect with y'all and that y'all can hear and feel and sense, and I can send it out through the air. But I feel like it's a little bit loud out here, and I should probably do it inside, and maybe I'll just open the window so that I can send the energy to y'all. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But I invite y'all to come out tomorrow and please meditate with me because I'm working on building community. I'm working on building community because those of us on the spiritual path, on the journey, like it breeds a lot of isolation. A lot of us are so alone and feel like nothing like we do, and like we can't be around certain things or certain people anymore. When you're working on healing your heart, you can't be around the people that broke you anymore. You can't be around the people that keep trying to get you to be your old self again. It's just not conducive to that energy. So I'm inviting you to join a community of like-minded individuals whose goal is ascension and growth and enlightenment and want to be in a positive frequency and want to evolve and change because we are the creators of the new earth. We are in a completely new paradigm. We are in a completely new alignment. We are in a completely new frequency and energy that we've never ever experienced. And the old world has crumbled and failed. And anybody that is still worried about money and credit and all that other stuff, you're like digging your heels in and you are dredging yourself in a world that no longer exists. You are dredging yourself through a world that no longer exists. And we have to recreate the world. And we can't do it by using the same structure and framework as the people who broke us. We have to create a new, thriving, harmonious, balanced space. That table that the men and the women keep arguing about who's bringing what to, we got to sit down, add it together, and figure some stuff out, y'all. So I am providing the table. I am providing the safe space. I am providing the vibes. I am providing the calm and the balance. My goal right now is to help people just balance and regulate their nervous system. Just calm down and regulate your nervous system. Learn how to come back to home. Learn how to come back to center. Learn how to come back to your body. It is my job and my mission and my purpose to prepare you all for what's coming. And it's way bigger than money. It's way bigger than money. So help me. Come together with me, align souls. If you're looking for a place in a space to help rebuild you, recalibrate you, revitalize you, encourage you, and empower you, this is it. Come hang out with me, with the weirdos. If you feel like you just don't fit in anywhere, if you feel like you're not spiritual enough for the spiritual people, if you feel like you're not vegan enough for the vegans, if you feel like you're not churchy enough for the church folks, if you feel like you're not enough for anywhere you go, your presence will be valued here. You will be appreciated here. You will feel love here because I am the walking physical embodiment of love. I am the walking physical embodiment of love. For me to experience all that I have experienced in life and still show up as love in the world, the more love I give, the more love I receive. To still show up like this, I really am who I say I am. Because how else could I even be alive, first of all? How else could I even be alive? And oh man, it's so amazing. It's so wonderful to be me. I love being me. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. But one of the crazy things is that, like, being an oracle, being so tapped in and in tune, knowing all of these things, it's like I already know when I'm going to die, and it's not going to be anytime soon. Everything that has ever tried to destroy me or take me out has failed. And it makes you be kind of like fearless to the point of recklessness. It could also be all the Aries energy I got, but fearless to the point of recklessness. And right now, I'm feeling so bold and so fearless and so confident and so courageous. And I want that energy. I want to ignite that energy in other people. I want to activate that energy in other people because I need a team of strong warriors. I can't be the only one, and I can't do this by myself. I need y'all. So come to meditation with me tomorrow. I am committed to providing space, holding space of love, and doing guided meditations once a month to help you train and balance your nervous system. Because a lot of people be meditating or doing breath work and they're like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? My mind is racing. I sit still. My leg is numb. This, that, and the 13th. And it's hard. And you have to practice. Like the lifting weights. You gotta pick it up and put it down. You gotta keep doing it. You can't just do it one time. Oh, it didn't work and I'm never gonna do it again. You gotta practice and you'll get better at it. So come practice with me. Come practice with me. I will show you breathing techniques that help you stay centered longer, that help you stay in the meditation longer, and I'm going to do the work for you. I'm going to do the heavy lifting. I'll do the counting for you. I'll do all the work for you. All you have to do is show up, be comfortable, be relaxed, set your vibe, get your candles, get your incense. 5:55, be ready. At 6 o'clock, we on it. We in trance. We're going to go into trance. And all you got to do is show up with an open mind and an open heart, ready to grow and learn. And I thank you so much for being here. If you have questions, put them in the chat. And if you have concerns or issues, or you need to talk privately, please go to my website. The link is in the bio, and you could book a session. We could do a one-on-one. You could do an oracle reading, like 30 minutes. Follow me on Instagram. That's the only place I am on social. That's the only thing that I have. I really don't like being on the internet, but it seems that that's the only way to reach people like me. So, love and love to you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and helping me grow my channel. And I will see you soon.